Good evening, pro wrestling fans from all over the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, for this video, this is going to be another review. This is going to be my review of Ice Ribbon's Winter Story 2024, which was also where the Ribbon 1 tournament in its entirety took place. That's right. That's where the tournament took place. And, actually, one second. Actually got to open up my notes. Wow. Let me open up my notes. Totally forgot about my notes. Here we go. Okay, just had to make sure I had that opened. Okay, so anyway, this show took place yesterday, January 27th. This was at Korakuen Hall. And we not only had tournament matches, but we had a few other matches as well. Excuse me. But this was a pretty solid show. Like I said, the tournament was very, very interesting. But before we get started, two things I wanted to point out. So first up, this was actually supposed to be one of the tournament matches, Totoro Satsuki versus Mifu Ashita. But unfortunately, Mifu Ashita, who is one half of the current International Ribbon Tag Team Champions with Kyuuri, unfortunately was not able to participate due to, I believe, influenza. So she was out sick and had to miss this. So with that being said, one second. With that being said, Totoro Satsuki got a automatic advance to the semifinals. So as you can see here, Mifu Ashita, wasn't able to participate, which was her opponent. So Totoro pretty much got a bye to the semifinals. So I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of that. Hopefully Mifu Ashita will get well soon and that she'll continue to push forward, because after all, her and Kyuuri are the current tag champs. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started with the actual review with our first match. Here's the first match. Okay, so before the tournament actually started, we actually had a trios match to kick this event off, this Winter Story 2024. We had team number one, we had the team of Misa, Kagura, Sumika, Yanagawa, and YuuRI taking on the team of Nanae, Furukawa, Hanaya, and Yuuki, Minami. I have to say, this was a good opening match, very action-packed, and I've definitely felt like it went the distance. Misa, Kagura, Sumika, Yanagawa from Just Tap Out, I definitely love both of those ladies. They're both great, not only as singles competitors, but also as a team. YuuRI, of course, is from Ganbare Pro, which she's a former Ice Cross Infinity champion. And then the second team, Nanae, Furukawa, Hanaya, Yuuki, Minami are some of the up-and-coming rookies of Ice Ribbon. And, they've been very promising, especially Nanae Furukawa. I definitely like what I saw from her the last couple of times I've seen her compete. But, I felt like this was a good match for both teams. Definitely very action-packed. When it came down to it, the finish, actually all three ladies of Nanae, Yu, and Yuuki were trapped in triple submissions. Of course, Nanae Furukawa was the legal woman. YuuRI kind of had her in a dragon sleeper with a body scissors. It was first like a regular just rear naked choke with a body scissors, but then she transitioned into a dragon sleeper with a body scissors, and that was able to tap out Nanae Furukawa. So YuuRI with the submission victory for her team. YuuRI, Sumika Yanagawa, and Misa Kagura are your winners of this opening contest. Okay, now we go into the Ribbon 1 tournament matches. So let me put the bracket back up just so that everybody can take one last quick look at it. Okay, so a couple of things to keep in mind as we get ready to review each of these tournament matches. So, the Ribbon 1 tournament matches, they have a time limit for each round. So, for the first round and for the quarterfinal round, all matches are 5-minute time limit. Okay? 5-minute time limit. Semifinals, 10-minute time limit. And then the finals, no time limit. Okay? So keep that in mind. All right. In case... and of course the usual, you win by pinfall, submission, count out, DQ, all that. So the usual. Here's the thing. If there is a time limit draw, or if time runs out, then whoever the winner is determined by whoever is the competitor with the shortest wrestling career. Okay? So if there's time limit in, both competitors, whoever has the shortest wrestling career, so the least experience, will advance to the next round. And if both ladies have the exact same length of wrestling career, then it turns into a no time limit sudden death, where there has to be a winner to advance. So, very interesting rules for this tournament, but very unique. Very unique rules. So, I like what they did here. I definitely like what they did here. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get started on these tournament matches. All right, Ribbon 1, first round. First match we had was Yappy versus Tsukina Umino. Now, as I've said, the first round matches and the quarterfinal matches were 5 minutes, or 5-minute time limit. So, of course, the expectation is these matches will be pretty short. This was a pretty entertaining match. Of course, Tsukina Umino loves to use her chair that she likes to bring with her to the ring. And I gotta give her credit for how innovative she used said chair on Yappy. As they were both outside of the ring, Tsukina was able to literally tie up Yappy with the chair, like head in the front part of the chair and her legs trapped in the back part of the chair, where the legs go. And she was able to get her locked into that and make it back in the ring in time before the count of 10. And just like that, or was it the count of 20? It might have been the count of 20. Usually it's 20 in Japan. But anyway, Tsukina was able to make it back in the ring in time to beat the count, and therefore was able to get the victory over Yappy by count out, due to Yappy not being able to escape out of being tied in the chair. So I thought that was pretty funny. That was really, really funny. So with that being said, Tsukina Umino advances to the next round. Okay. Next match. All right. We had Hamuko Hoshi taking on Arisa Shinose. This was a pretty decent match. Got to give credit for Arisa really doing her best to take it to Hamuko Hoshi. Of course, Arisa's, one of the rookies. Hamuko, one of the veterans. So I can appreciate her just trying to get a little more aggressive and just take it to her. And she tried. She did her best. But Hamuko was not to be denied this victory, as she was able to take out Arisa and then do the rolling pin on her for the 1-2-3. And Hamuko Hoshi advances to the next round. So both Tsukina, Umino, and Hamuko Hoshi advanced to the semifinals. According to how the bracket was, they both advanced to the semifinals. Or excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. Hamuko to the quarterfinals, Tsukina to the semifinals. Okay, I had to make sure I corrected myself. Okay. But yes, Hamuko Hoshi advances to the quarterfinals. Alrighty. Let's move on to our next match. 1 second, let me get this graphic up. Here we go. Alright, next match. Alright, another Ribbon 1 first round match. We had Kyuuri, who is one half of the International Ribbon Tag Team Champions, taking on Kaho Matsushita. Now, this was actually the first match of the tournament that actually went to the time limit end. And both of these ladies look really solid. Definitely back and forth. Definitely one of my favorite matches of this tournament, especially in the first round. I felt like both these ladies looked really solid. It really could have gone either way. But with the time limit ending, Kaho Matsushita actually had the shorter career. So because of that, she advances to the next round. And she actually advanced to the quarterfinal round. But was kind of bummed for Kyuuri that that's how she ended up losing. But hey, the rules are the rules. So it is what it is. I just thought it was really interesting that that went down like that. But anyway, Kaho Matsushita advances to the quarterfinal. All right. And then our last first round matchup. Here we go. Okay, we had Saran taking on Asuka Fujitaki. This match was all right. I was kind of pulling for Saran, but overall, this match was all right. But Asuka was able to hit like a double underhook slam, like almost kind of like a version of a butterfly suplex in a way, but just turned into a slam. But Asuka was able to pin Saran after that for the 1-2-3, and Asuka Fujitaki was able to advance to she actually advanced to the semifinals. So good showing from her, but also a pretty good showing for Saran as well. Okay. And now, first round's out of the way. Now we go into the first quarterfinal, or the one and only quarterfinal matchup, which was Hamuko Hoshi versus Kaho Matsushita. This was a good, solid match between both of these ladies. I felt like both had a chance to establish momentum with their offense. But Hamuko Hoshi was able, at pretty much like the last moment, was able to get a quick pin on Kaho Matsushita for the 1-2-3, and Hamuko Hoshi, on a roll, advances to the semifinals of the Ribbon 1 tournament. So congrats to her, but a great showing from Kaho Matsushita, which it wasn't that long ago that she had a shot at the Ice Cross Infinity Championship, currently held by Ibuki Hoshi. So, still thought she had a great effort in this tournament, but Hamuko Hoshi advances to the semifinals. Okay, we had another non-tournament match for this show, and this time was a tag team match. So, check it out. Okay, so for this tag team match, we had the team of Yoshiko Hasegawa, aka Yappy, teaming up with the Ice Cross Infinity champion Ibuki Hoshi, taking on the team of Anncham and Mayuka Koike. This was a very solid match. Another one of my favorites of this card. Of course, we got to see Ibuki Hoshi in prime form. Anncham looked really good as well. I remember seeing her at the Skiban shows as well. Yappy, I'm used to also seeing her on Gambare Pro. But, and I remember Mayuka Koike from a while back in Ice Ribbon, so another familiar face. But this was a solid match, and I have to give Mayuka Koike credit. She actually looked good. She looks like she's improving. She's definitely improving, so I was very happy to see that. But our champion continues to show why she is Ice Cross Infinity champion, as Ibuki Hoshi was able to put away Mayuka with a lightning spiral and then pinned her for the 1-2-3. Yappy and Ibuki Hoshi are your victorious team, but a great solid showing from both teams, most definitely. Okay, before we continue on with the rest of the tournament and this card, here's a quick word on the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Okay, let's finish the rest of the card. Now we go into our semifinal matches for the Ribbon 1 tournament. First semifinal match came down to Totoro Satsuki versus Asuka Fujitaki. Both these ladies know each other very well. They've been tag team partners as well. And this was definitely back and forth, hard hitting, and just a great showing from both of these ladies. And just as well as they work as a team, I have to say, in a singles match, facing off against each other, they were very solid. I actually really enjoyed this match. One of my favorites of this card. And another match that went to the time limit end. And with the time limit reaching its conclusion, Asuka Fujitaki was the one that had the shorter wrestling career. So therefore, she ended up advancing to the finals. So Asuka Fujitaki is your first finalist of the Ribbon 1 tournament. But like I said, a great showing to Totoro Satsuki. She still looked really strong in this tournament. I mean, after all, this went to, the time limit end. This was how she lost. So, but a great showing from Totoro Satsuki. I mean, she's another former Ice Cross Infinity champion. She was the one that dethroned Saori Ano. So, pretty big deal. But Asuka Fujitaki in the finals. Our second semifinal match. Tsukina Umino versus Hamuko Hoshi. Another solid match, and another match where Tsukina, tried to get the best of Hamuko. Of course, tried to use the chair as well, which that's her thing now. That's her thing. Although I do miss her old theme song. I miss her old theme song. It was catchy. But this was a good, solid match. Tsukina's still a very good wrestler. And Hamuko, once again, Hamuko Hoshi continues to show why she's the dominant one of this tournament. After a flipping Death Valley bomb, was able to put away Tsukina Umino for the 1-2-3. And we now have the finals set for the Ribbon 1 tournament. It comes down to Hamuko Hoshi versus Asuka Fujitaki. But before we get there, we had one more special match. One more special match before the finals of this tournament. Check it out. We had a special singles match. We had Makoto versus a returning Yuki Mashiro. I didn't really know much about Yuki Mashiro personally, so this was really my first taste of her, and I definitely like what I saw from her. And this was definitely another favorite match of mine on this card. Like I said, this was a very solid card. This was a solid card, even with the non-tournament matches. And Makoto, I've definitely liked Makoto for, last couple of months, since I've really gotten a chance to see her. Definitely like Makoto. But this match was fierce. Definitely went the distance. And really was just impressed with what I saw from Yuki Mashiro. And, hey, it's good that she's back. Looks like she's going to be getting back into the groove of things in Ice Ribbon. But Makoto was able to put a nice little L on Yuki's return match. She put her away with the Samoan driver, pinned her for the 1-2-3. Makoto, your winner. But great sign of sportsmanship from Makoto to Yuki Mashiro. Like I said, they had a great match. And welcome back to Ice Ribbon, Yuki Mashiro. So, really, really good. But that match, excellent. And then the finals of the Ribbon 1 tournament came down to Asuka Fujitaki versus Hamuko Hoshi. And Asuka Fujitaki gave it an awesome effort a very awesome effort. And she came close. She came very, very close. And remember, the finals, this was no time limit, so there had to be a winner. But Hamuko Hoshi was able to finish off Asuka Fujitaki, hitting a diving splash off of the top turnbuckle, which she likes to do every now and then. She hits the diving splash, pins her for the 1, 2, 3, and ladies and gentlemen, Hamuko Hoshi is your winner of the Ribbon 1 tournament. That's right. Now, the winner of this tournament got a nice little trophy, and they got one wish. They got to have one wish. And sure enough, Hamuko Hoshi has challenged her own daughter, Ibuki Hoshi, to an Ice Cross Infinity Championship match. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to get mother versus daughter for the Ice Cross Infinity Championship. Is that not wild or what? Oh my goodness. I look forward to this. I'm definitely looking forward to that match. I'm looking so forward to that match. Ibuki Hoshi has been on a roll since becoming Ice Cross Infinity Champion when she defeated YuuRI for the title. But now she has to face her mother, Hamuko Hoshi, as the challenger. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. I'm looking forward to it. So, not sure, they don't have a date yet of when they're going to have that match, but I'm sure it's going to be probably at the next big Ice Ribbon event, whenever that is. But I'm going to definitely look out for it because I do want to see that match. But anyway, great show. Winter Story 2024. Great show, great matches, great Ribbon 1 tournament. And yeah, like I said, Hamuko Hoshi, your winner, and will challenge her daughter for the title at a later date. That'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty. And let me know what y'all thought of the Ice Ribbon Winter Story show. Let me know what you thought of the matches. What did you think of the Ribbon 1 tournament? Did you like it? How do you feel about Hamuko Hoshi winning it? Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the YouTube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed week. And I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.